Coach Burton was saying you're one of the more fiery guys on the team. Is that something you kind of embrace, being that guy?
Yes, I love being that guy. I love to be the one who brings the energy and the one who adapts the energy to everyone else in the room, on the team, on the defense. I like being the one who's hype. So if I'm the hype one, I know that everyone else gonna fall in behind me. So I really enjoy it.
When you have kind of some, like Tariq and Wanya are a little more low key, just in general, like they're just kind of chill dudes. Is that something you feel like with them too, and even Christian, that you have to bring a little bit?
Honestly, yeah, I honestly bring it to him. I love coming up to him, playing around, like touching or just messing with him, just to get them riled up a little bit, and they love it too, and then I can get them hyped up too, so I can see that side of them as well.
What's the relationship like now with Coach Burton, now that you've had a spring and now some camp?
I love him. He's a good coach. He's real determined. He's well taught. Like, he teaches well. He can emphasize the point without really getting after you. He can sit down and just talk with you, and I really like that about him.
Do you like having Coach Collins, come into your room too? Like, that's a little bit different, having the head coach be so hands-on with your group.
Yeah, honestly, like him in there. He usually stays low key in the back, gives his little 2 cents when he has to. But it's always nice to have the head coach on your side.
You got Jalen back there now playing safety. What is he bringing?
Speed, physicality, and just position flexibility, really.
And Johnny kind of has mainly been working behind you. What do you see from him?
Same as Jalen. He can do corner, safety, nickel as well. He's a very flexible guy, good footwork, good physicality. So he should be good this year as well.
How have you found playing nickel? I mean, I know it's not quite safety, not quite corner, but like, how are you adapting to it?
It's not really an adaptation for me since I did it in high school. So it was just like going back to my old roots with different coverages, different play calls, but same skill.
Do you like when they put in blitz packages and those kind of things, and you might have an opportunity to do more of that than some of the other guys?
Yes, I love hitting. I love physicality. So every time they call my number and I can go in a blitz, I'm all for it.
What's it like as a player dealing with the above the line, the below the line? Is that different, not having just a full depth chart, or does it get a little more competitive?
Honestly, you compete every day, so to be above the line, you just got to give your all every day. It's just effort, how you learning and how you can transfer it onto the field with the great effort that comes with the program.
How hard is or I guess, where are you at in terms of the adjustment to the defense and your confidence level and knowing kind of what the calls are and all that?
I'm very confident in the defense.
What are your expectations for yourself this season?
Just to be the best player I can be, help the team win, and be successful.
What has the energy been like in this camp versus maybe like a year ago?
Very high energy. As Coach Collins said today, the defensive meeting room was shaking before we had meetings this morning. And meetings are at 7:30 a.m., so we're in there at 7 o'clock in the morning, like jumping around with each other, just riling each other up. So I love the energy. It's very high energy.
From our perspective, like getting to see what we get to see, like it just seems like the vibe overall, the kind of family vibe is a lot tighter now. Is that something that you see as a player?
Yes, definitely. Especially after runs on Thursdays, we grouped up together and we just talked. Like, we sat down and just talked with each other, and you really learn a lot about each other that you really didn't. Like, people you don't hang out with outside of football, you just split up and you go around the people that you're uncomfortable with and you just pour your heart out. And it honestly makes us closer as a team, and it really shows.
Curious, something I think I've seen you do is at practice holding guys accountable and trying to coach them up. And I'm curious I imagine that's kind of a fine line to walk of, I'm your friend, your teammate, but I want more out of you. And I know that coaches talked a lot about building that culture of player-to-player accountability. Can you just speak to just that challenge and how you see that?
Well, Coach always says either you're a great leader or a great teammate. So I just try to be whichever one at the time. If I need to be a leader and lead by action, I'll do that. If I need to get onto somebody's head and be like, hey, come on, pick it up, I'll be that person as well.
Do you see guys kind of being better as far as like not bickering when that does happen? Like
Well-
when you do go up to somebody and be like, hey man, like you need to do it this way, not this way. Is that kind of something you see people are more?
Yeah, it's
okay
no
with?
more bickering back and forth after someone gets onto them. That culture has left Georgia Tech. If someone gets onto you, it's like, okay, I got you. It's like, yeah, man, I was wrong on that. I'll pick myself up. I got you.
What do you think's been the biggest difference maker with the team chemistry and their energy from last year to this year? Has there been something noticeably different that Collins maybe has done, or?
I feel Coach Lou and his strength staff has definitely gotten us closer as a team and has showed us what 100% effort means 100% of the time.
So when you say, like, so what has he done? Like, give us an example.
Just, I know you see him at practice with the pool sticks, just smacking people around. It's just the high energy. He always has it every time I see him. It doesn't matter if I see him in the cafeteria, in the locker room, just walking down the street. Coach Lou is going to attack you with his extreme exaggerated passion.
When it came to this off season, what were kind of your goals? I guess maybe physically and learning the playbook and all that kind of stuff.
Just to get stronger and smarter on the field, to be able to use my technique to better my position to make more plays.
Is there a particular person you have like a good rivalry with when you're doing one-on-ones or 7-on-7 or even 11-on-11?
Incoming freshman Amarian Brown, that cat is nice. So me and him always go at it because he's always in the slot and I'm at nickel, so I guard him pretty much 80% of the day. So yeah.
You probably don't enjoy when they run the vertical with him. It's a good test.
Yes, it's a great test.
Anything else for KO?
Thanks, man.
All right. Thanks, Kaleb.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.